Yo, what's good peeps? As we wrap up June and move right into July, Microsoft has finally revealed the free games with gold for the month, so let's quickly take a look at the 4 freebies. First up and available throughout July is puzzle platform adventure game Inside. In this game, you will get a chance to take control of a young boy through creepy atmospheric environments, survive all forms of deadly traps and enemies, and journey your way to the heart of a covert institute. As someone who really loved the game Limbo back on my Xbox 360, this was a game that was always on my radar, and I own the game on the PlayStation 4 but never got around to finishing it. Visually, I've always stated that this game looks awesome, and a game that I think that everyone should definitely add to their collection. Next up and available to download from the 16th of July to the 15th of August is Big Crown Showdown. In this game you get to compete for the crown in a 4-player local or online multiplayer in 3 wacky worlds full of medieval shenanigans. Big Crown Showdown allows you to engage in frenzy fights and avoid perilous hazards in a fun and entertaining title for all ages. Now I'll be honest, this isn't probably a game that I'm too familiar with, so not really sure as to whether it will be as entertaining as they do suggest, but definitely still a game that I will add to my download library, and maybe who knows, in the next couple of months a game that I may be posting on the channel. From the 1st of July till the 15th of July, Castlevania Symphony of the Night will be a game available to download. In this 2D adventure RPG platformer, battle the forces of evil, upgrade your armor and stats, and solve the mystery of what became of the previous hero, the legendary Mr. Belmont. Now to me this is definitely a classic Castlevania game that I really enjoyed playing on my Xbox 360 back in the days, and those who really love a solid 2D adventure game and never got a chance to play this game before, I certainly suggest that this is a game that you should be adding to your library. Last up and available to download from the 16th of July to the 31st of July is Meet the Robinsons. Based on the animated movie, you get an opportunity to help Wilbur Robinson pursue the dastardly bowler hat guy and his robotic hat Doris through time and thwart their evil plans. Armed with a collection of scientific gadgets, solve puzzles and battle your enemies to fix the time stream. Now keeping it real, I haven't really seen the animated movie of this game before, so not really sure if this game will have any emotional attachment for me personally, or whether I will be able to associate it with anything. I do hope that the gameplay is cool and hopefully will be an adventure game that will provide some form of entertainment, but I'm not gonna lie, it's not really a game that I'm rushing out to download. All in all, while I did big up quite a few of the games in this list, I do still think that it's another mediocre month for games with gold, to say the least. When it comes to me personally, I do think that most of the months of recent times have been kind of a poor offering from Microsoft, and I can't really call the games terrible because I did mention games like Inside is definitely a top draw, and Castlevania Symphony of the Night is a cult classic that those who ain't played those games should definitely download them. But with that being said, those games to me are still a little bit dated, and I'm sure most Xbox owners have probably come across both games before and potentially have played it at some stage. Deep down, I'm personally starting to feel that Microsoft are focusing more of their efforts into Game Pass, as every month we do witness some great games added to the Game Pass library each and every month, and keeping it real, probably the last 4 months of games with gold have started to dip with the quality of offering. Anyway peeps, do let me know in the comments below what you think about games with gold lineup for July 2019. Are you happy with the 4 games, or would you have loved to see a more solid lineup like myself? As always, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and until next video we definitely say peace out peeps.